Our Maria is back to introduce us to a doctor who's empowering women to transform their lives with some healthier habits.
All week we are counting down to Friday's International Women's Day and our special live event on the plaza.
We're really excited about that. This morning we are exploring an aspect of life that unfortunately gets overlooked by women way too often. And we're talking about your health. NBC special anchor Maria Shriver is back. And Maria, you sat down with a doctor who thinks that things have pretty much reached a crisis point, right?
That's correct. Well, women are naturally nurturers. It's in our DNA. But research shows that putting yourself at the bottom of the priority list could be taking a toll on your health. And as Dr. Sara Gottfried has said, also your sense of empowerment. Today, a look at the state of women's health and how you can take control and make changes that improve not just your body, but your brain as well. Are women sicker today than at any time in our history?
Yes. So women have double the rates of anxiety as men. They have double the rates of depression. They have double the rates of insomnia. They have higher rates of autoimmunity. And all of these...
Double the rates of Alzheimer's.
Double the rates of Alzheimer's. All of these things have been increasing over time.
Dr. Sara Gottfried says at the root of this health crisis, toxic buildup in both the body and the brain, caused by our diet, lifestyle, and environment.
What they're told by mainstream medicine, okay, you're anxious, let's give you a pill for that. I think there's a much more healing solution to be found in connecting the brain and the body.
Perhaps no surprise, how you handle stress is key. Dr. Gottfried says when the pressure rises, women need to tend and befriend, something that often falls by the wayside.
So what tends to happen with busy women is that they start to cut back socially. We got to put that back on the schedule. So when you get together with your girlfriends, it activates oxytocin, which is both a hormone and a brain chemical.
So it's connection, you're advocating for connection. Also important for women to tend, their hormones. For years, mood swings have been blamed on hormones and dismissed as frivolous. But Gottfried's research shows that for women, monitoring and regulating your hormones can be key to everything from decreasing anxiety and depression to getting rid of those stubborn extra pounds and even reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease.
The way that we really leverage our biology and really step into our power as women is to have estrogen, progesterone, and I would say insulin on our side.
So how do you do that, you ask? We've heard it before, but Dr. Gottfried says it bears repeating. First, make sure you eat inflammation in the brain that she calls brain trash. Make sure you're getting 7 to 8.5 hours of quality sleep. Anything less, and toxins will build up in your brain. To regulate insulin, try intermittent fasting 2 days a week. And finally, get moving with resistance training. A single session can improve your memory. 10 years ago at age 46, artist Terry Friedman started feeling increasingly run down and anxious. Dr. Gottfried put Friedman on her standard protocol, and she started to see results almost immediately.
Meditation, exercise, removing toxins from my home, cutting down on sugar, cutting out dairy, gluten. And I think when you do it holistically, it takes more time than a pill, but it does work when I do it.
It's not just what you put in your body, how it affects your body, your thighs or your, hips, but really how it affects your brain as well.
Maybe that got me there with my thighs and hips, and then, all these side benefits of actually feeling more clear, having more energy. My marriage got better, like my career came back. Those were kind of amazing side effects.
It's really up to women warriors like yourself to change the conversation, educate women, awaken them to the fact that women's health, while declining, has also been put on the back burner by kind of health in general.
The way to female empowerment is certainly with speaking our voice, but it's also with claiming our health. We need to step into the grace of owning our health and putting the highest priority on it.
Well, if that to-do list is giving you more stress, don't worry. One of Dr. Gottfried's tips is that a lot of people do is start your day by building unstructured time in for yourself. She talks about having matcha tea and morning ritual of meditation, but find a ritual that works for you and stick to it and put yourself up on the top of the list as opposed to at the bottom.
We were like note-taking as this thing was going on, but all the stuff seems very, very doable. Yeah.
Yes, it's very doable.
Except
but you
for
have
the
to do
pound
it.
of vegetables.
You have to do it, right? And I think what she's also really advocating is not just to think about your body, but think about the connection between your brain and your body, because anxiety, depression, these things come from your brain. And for women to start also asking their doctors about their hormones and to be aware that your body changes yearly when you get into your 40s, 50s, and beyond. So what worked for you at 50 might not work for you at 55 and 60.
Right. And so many women, I mean, like guilty, like I don't even go to the doctor. I mean, been
that's not
years.
good.
Yeah, I know. You've told me that.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So you better read
that. Remember last week we confessed our SAT scores, and now this.
Yeah, exactly.
We're confessing a lot of bad things.
This is a big thing. Women's health has been on the back burner. We're trying to put it on the front burner. And for more on Dr. Gottfried's step-by-step approach to regaining control of your health, you can check out her new book, Brain Body Diet: 40 Days to a Lean, Calm, Energized, and Happy Self. Woo!
And I like underscoring the connection with friends. I think we do put that on the back burner. That's a big one.
Okay, let's connect.
Let's go, girls. I know.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you. We always learn something.
I know.
Maria.